The coronavirus settles really deeply in the lungs, which of course is what's causing a lot of problems. And yet there is so much that you can be doing to ensure that your lungs get supported, stay connected to the other parts of your body system and energy system, and are well linked into your immune system. My name is Prune Harris. I'm an energy expert. I've been able to see energy since I was born, and I've worked with clinical practice with thousands of people to ensure that they can live their fullest and most healthy life. I've put together a short series of exercises that can really support your lung health. I was very fortunate to experience very mild coronavirus symptoms and was able to watch my own energy move into very different patterns because of the way it was responding to the virus, and be able to work with these exercises to really help my health, my energy system maintain itself so that I could return to full health. Let's start. First of all, we're going to open the chest. There's a lot of powerful energy points in the chest that invite your lungs to work more effectively. So you're going to make little rakes with your hands, and you're literally going to rake across the chest. Now I have to be a little bit careful on the left hand side because of my microphone, so I'm only going to do it on the one side, but I would be doing it on both sides. So I'm going to really get in there and try and move the energy underneath the skin. You're going to really drag and rake through these areas, right down to the lower section of your ribs. Now we're going to bring a crossover in. So we're going to move from the shoulder right through that sternum area, crossing over in the centre of it, so that we can bring cohesion from the left side of the body to the right side of the body. Really important. And for many of us, we're no longer walking or running as much as we would do because, of course, we're self-isolating, respecting those social distancing needs. And that means that we're probably not bringing in as many natural crossovers into our body as we would generally do moving around our day. All right, lovely. So now we're going to get on and massage some neurolymphatic points that are in the chest that really encourage balance in the lungs. You're going to take your hand up to the chest, and you can either do it at the same time or you can just work one side at a time, whatever feels good for you. Because of my microphone, I'm just going to be working on the one side. So you're going to take your fingers to just beneath the collarbone, and you're going to begin to massage really deeply. No pain, that's never necessary, but as deeply as is possible or comfortable, right the way underneath the collarbone to the arm crease. Then you're going to come back to the center again, and you're going to go down a rib. So we're always going to try and be working in between the rib spaces. And you're going to massage again all the way along. If you're working on the rib themselves, that's fine too. Move your fingers in big circles and you'll be picking up lots of great points. And I'm certainly noticing that there's still some points on my chest that are showing up as being more tender than usual. So my body is being helped by this right now. All right. You can do it on the other side as well, all the way to the edge of your torso where the arm begins, coming down in between those ribs all the way. And I'm trying to move my fingers really deeply through these areas. Great. So now let's come to the sternum, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Start at the top of the sternum, and with deep circles you're going to move all the way down. This not only activates the lung response in your energy system, but also calls upon the thymus, which of course is very linked to your immune response. And this feels good. So So we're going to go right the way down towards the bottom of the sternum, not onto the abdomen. We begin to get into the sensitive solar plexus there. It's not appropriate to be massaging in that area. So stay on the bone and keep massaging. And you can even tap this area to activate, to send a pulsing into the thymus and the lungs. Lovely. All right, so you're going to keep your fingers in the center of the sternum, and with your other hand, you're going to place your heel of the hand onto the bridge of the nose, put your fingers over your forehead and drop the top of your fingers where they naturally rest on your head. And from there, let's take 2 good breaths here, just relaxing your body. Now you're going to leave your fingers where they are on the top of the head, but you're going to pivot your hand. So now your fingers are pointing down onto the scalp. And from here, we're going to gently bring a pulsing in. So you're going to pulse down into the scalp as you just release a little bit of pressure on the sternum. So you can still have your fingers on your body, but just very, very gently here. And then you can release the pressure on the head as you put a little bit more onto the sternum. So you're going to begin to pulse from one to the other, releasing the sternum as you put a little bit more pressure on the scalp, releasing the scalp as you put a bit of pressure on the sternum. And find your rhythm here. It might match your breath, it might be quicker than that. We're working with a powerful, powerful point on the top of the head that really helps your hormones balance. They help your lungs and your heart system take its real rhythmic place within your body. Your lungs breathe in a rhythm, your heart pulses in a rhythm. So when you work these 2 points in this pulsing rhythm, it can really find great connection between the heart, the lungs, and find that great flow within your energy system. It feels so good. It feels like I could stay here doing this for a long time. And actually, please know that all of these exercises are great as standalone ones. So if there's 1 or 2 that really grab you, you can do it much more frequently during the day. All right, we're going to come to another exercise that works specifically with lung. And you have a lung meridian, a channel of energy that really governs and aids the lung meridian system. So your lungs, the organs, they are going to be as responsive, as balanced as the energy that's in the meridian. And we're going to work with that energy right now. So you're going to take your right hand and put it on your left thumb. And you're going to trace your fingers of your right hand all the way up the arm from the thumb to the arm crease. And from there, you're going to smooth back down from the arm crease to the thumbnail and off the thumb a few times. We're really working here to, at first, just relax the lungs and then to boost their energy. Let's come to this one. The thumbnail all the way up, just on that bone really, up to the arm crease, and then a few times smoothing from the arm crease all the way off that thumb. It's a very great exercise for me when I could feel my chest responding, tightening to the coronavirus symptoms I was experiencing. All right, we're going to work with 2 points in the body. One of them is on that lung meridian, and it's right in the wrist crease, thumb side, obviously, just where we were working with that meridian channel. And this is a great point for really releasing extra energy to the lungs. You can just relax your arm, maybe you're putting it on a table or you can have it on your lap, and you're simply going to work that point as deeply as is comfortable. Remember, we don't want pain here. At the same time, we do want to activate this point. We want to encourage it to release it. Think of it as a beautiful storehouse of energy for your lung organs. You might find that your breath gets deeper, or the clarity of it becomes easier for you as you're breathing. Let's come to the same point on the other side of the body. Thumb side of the wrist in that wrist crease. Really just find how you can massage that point deeply. Don't be surprised if it's tender, and if it is, then just come out of it a little bit. Great. And last point. We're going to come to a powerful point that's on the hand. If you have your thumb and your first finger extended, you'll notice there's that little bit of skin as a web. You're going to go past that onto the fleshy point here. We're going to come right in the center of that big fleshy point, and you can put your finger and thumb together to really work this point as deeply as is okay. This is a very, very tender point for most people. So you're going to work it. It's part of the large intestine meridian. And the large intestine and lung meridian are partners, very powerful partners that work with bringing energy into the body and releasing energy. So they're your inspiration and your elimination parts of your energy system. So when we work this point, it's really great for releasing tension, releasing pain. Maybe you've been experiencing headaches. This is a great way to shift headaches from your body. But it also is very supportive for the lungs. Let's go to the other side, same place. Sometimes you'll find that one side of your body is really much more tender than the other. That's perfectly normal. You're just always going to work in a way that respects where your body is on that particular day. Wonderful. All right. So I really hope that that simple routine can support your lung health, no matter where you are in your life or cycle right now, with this whole uncertainty of self-isolating. Possibly you're working very, very hard. You're one of the key workers. So for everybody, it's so essential that we have these tools to keep lung health as vital as can be. If you'd like to see more videos about how to stay healthy and vibrant at this time, then come to pruneharris.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.